Nikhil, is it you?
No, I was not that, but I watched your video to watch and watching. That was nice to me.
So, guys, what are we gonna do? Look, tomorrow, first information, tomorrow the class will be off.
Okay.
Yeah, this week, or last couple of weeks, I have taken quite a few days off. But tomorrow would be perhaps the last day off, and after that will be more regular. So there was no homework. I think there were quite a few things we could have done in the practice book, but we didn't do it. How about Britain's favorite food? Did we do it? Do that? Look at the practice book, guys. What was the last page we did in the practice book? I suppose it was page number 26, the last page we did. So page number 27 should be your homework. Yes, page number 27 is your homework for tomorrow. And for Monday, I mean, and page number 28. These are objective questions. Won't take a lot of time. Okay, now the main book. We have reached the end of unit 4, nearly. We are going to do, yes, you guys were supposed to prepare. I hope people are all prepared, ready to perform. Sarita hasn't connected her to the audio yet. She hasn't joined the audio yet. Sahil, now, so the role play, I mean, the Raki is going to be absent. Okay, let's start with everyday English. Everyday English first. Role play, no, that is called acting out the conversation. We will do that maybe towards the end when everybody has arrived and we know who's prepared. Okay, everyday English, everyone. Can you come for dinner? Can you come for dinner? All right. I don't know. In this kind of setting, I would be a bit uncomfortable, I think, when there are people sitting like this. If they're all my family members, then that would be fine. But my family members won't sit together like this to eat, because we all eat at our own preferred time. Yeah. On special occasions, even now, even at Holi or some other days. What's happening in the photo? Okay, that is what you say when you scan the photo, but when you look closely, you can say more, right? Go ahead. What's happening in the photo?
So a family is sitting over dinner.
Very good.
It might be lunch also.
Over dinner is not a good expression here.
Okay.
We will discuss this over dinner.
Yeah, so knowingly I use that word over dinner because I have I thought, okay, so yeah, whatever they are doing dinner or lunch.
We need to be hardworking learners, Nikhil. When we come
Okay.
across a word or phrase
Mm-hmm.
that we are not very sure we understand, then we are lucky we have Google today. We can go on the internet, ask Google about that word, that phrase, and learn more. The best thing would be, if I were you, I would go online and search over dinner meaning. Sentences with over dinner. Example sentences with over dinner.
Okay, so the thing is, sir, that before this, like it was not in my mind that over dinner, sitting over dinner is a wrong or right sentence. But now, when I was speaking, I could use some other words, but to like I just wanted to use over dinner so that you will clarify if I am wrong. If not wrong, then it will
I
go
understand
smoothly.
exactly what you mean.
Mhm.
But I'm saying that sometimes what happens,
Mhm.
there are words and phrases you come across
Mhm.
again and again, and you do not feel very sure about what exactly it means.
Yes, yes, yes.
So you should be a little hardworking there and do this that I'm doing right now. Okay, let me show you. Okay, everybody, look, I'm on Google, Chrome, and I will type what? Over dinner. Okay, meaning. Okay.
No, no, sir, that was the perfect search. Over dinner versus at dinner. Okay, so you will find what you're looking for. Over dinner versus.
No. I just want
Okay.
you to search this over dinner meaning
Okay.
during the evening meal. अब बताओ आप, अब आप जैसे ही आप ओवर ऐसे भी समझ सकते हैं, ठीक है? जो फ्रेज हम जब आप नहीं समझते हो तो आपको करना चाहिए पहले तो. Okay, I didn't have to search it, right? Because I have figured it out how people use the word over. But if I don't understand, then I do this. I'm a hardworking learner, I'm telling you. When I don't understand something, I don't shy away from going on the internet and trying to understand that word, that phrase. Okay, because I don't want to live with confusions in my mind. You see, and especially I'm a teacher, it's more important for me that I do not teach you anything that I'm not very sure about, right? So when he said that they are sitting over dinner, I said they are sitting during dinner. They are sitting to have dinner. They are having dinner. They are having dinner. They are sitting to have dinner. They are sitting over dinner now. Okay. At dinner, over dinner are not very different from each other. At dinner is the occasion, and over dinner is the duration. Feeling wise, meaning wise, sometimes, okay, two words, let's say it this way. It's somebody's birthday. You can gift them a perfume and you can give them a box of chocolate. Either. In this situation, you are giving them either. Does it mean a box of chocolate and a perfume is the same thing? No. So similarly, in some sentences, in some context, two words are both possible to use for slightly different meanings, not for the same meaning. When two words have the same meaning, of course, they're interchangeable. But just because two words can be used in the same situation, it doesn't mean they become synonyms. They still hold their own meaning. So over and at are not synonyms. Over and at are not synonyms. At refers to occasions, at dinner. We will discuss this at dinner. We will discuss this over dinner. So we will discuss this over dinner makes me feel that we will be eating and we'll be discussing during the dinner. Okay, at dinner just tells me, I'm not saying that one cannot be used and the other can be used. You can use them both, either, no problems. But Meaning will remain what it is. At dinner refers to the occasion. That not now, at dinner. Over dinner, while we are eating dinner, we will discuss. So they are similar in that kind of meaning, okay? But at and over are never synonyms. At and over are not synonyms. They are not synonyms, okay? They are not. That's the most important point. At dinner and over dinner can have a very similar meaning. Hey, why don't we discuss this over dinner tonight? Why don't we discuss this over dinner tonight? Listen, I'm a little busy right now. Let's discuss this at dinner, okay? Right?
Yes.
No problems. I could go either way, which will mean the same. नाश्ते खाने पर या खाने के दौरान. दोनों. अच्छा, मैं बोलो रात में खाने के दौरान इस बारे में बात करेंगे. ठीक है? रात में खाने पे इस बारे में बात करेंगे. ठीक है? ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम. अब आप बोलो, आप किसी को खाने पे बुलाएंगे, खाने के दौरान बुलाएंगे? खाने पे बुलाएंगे. तो अपना अपना मीनिंग तो है ना उनका. ये interestingly, coincidentally, in a certain context, either can be used. It doesn't make them synonyms. See, over dinner, during the evening meal, we'll talk in detail over dinner. We'll talk in detail over dinner. You can tell me all about it while we eat this evening, over lunch, during the midday meal, over lunch, over dinner, okay? So over means during that time while we are doing it, okay? Fine.
Can you use single sentence like we will discuss this over the class?
No,
Like during the class.
during the class, we will say. So ये fixed expression बन जाते हैं. तो अब दूसरी बात सुन लो, अब जब पूछ ही दिया है तो ये दिमाग लगाने की चीज नहीं होती है लैंग्वेज. अगर लोग सोचते हैं कि मेरे पास ज्यादा दिमाग है तो मैं जल्दी सीख जाऊंगा मेहनत करके, ठीक है ना, ये गलत फहमी है. लैंग्वेज ऐसा समझ लो कि तुमको कोई 70 रुपए की चीज खरीदनी है, ठीक है? अब तुम्हारे पास 7 करोड़ हो या किसी के पास 700 हो, किसी के पास 71 रुपए, तीनों खरीदेंगे वो, क्योंकि उसकी कीमत कितनी है. तो तुम्हारा 7 करोड़ कोई काम नहीं आ रहा सर, 70 रुपए 71 रुपए वाला भी खरीद लेगा उसको. बात समझ में आ रही है ना? तो लैंग्वेज लर्निंग doesn't require you to be very clever first thing. Language learning, just like I said, there is something that doesn't have a very big price. It's not a very expensive thing. Language learning doesn't demand a lot of intellectual capabilities. You just need to be an ordinary average person. That's all. You don't have to be somebody special to learn a language. Why I'm saying this? Because when you're learning a language, basically you have to use the things somebody else uses. Those people who speak that language as their first language, as their native language. You have to just repeat them. You have to just copy them. Now tell me, how much knowledge or intelligence do you need to copy something? So just because we say over lunch, over dinner, now common sense, logic, oh, we will say over class. No, we will not. Okay, why? There is something called collocation.
What is collocation?
I have said this before, and I will say it again. Words which are often put together. Words which are often put together for no obvious reason. That's the way people have been using them. Why is it make a mistake, not do a mistake in English? How does it matter? Why do the English say make a mistake? Not, they never say do a mistake. Why? Why do they say do a mistake, make a noise? They never say do a noise. Why do they say make a noise? They have grown up hearing this. That's why they say it. No logic. They have grown up hearing this. So they say it because they have grown up hearing it. It is just a collocation. There is no rhyme or reason why make is better than do. That's just the way it is. So when in language, lots of things are just the way they are. Accept them. And that's why people say a very, very important golden line, exposure to the language.
Yes, sir.
What is that? Exposure to the language. Unfortunately, we make it an ego issue in our place. Speaking English, ego issue, prestige issue. The more exposure somebody has, the better they will use the language, the better sense they will have for the language. Keep the exposure part out and bring all the other factors. Stupidity. Teachers and students alike do this. I don't understand why. You can be a man of 110 IQ. He can be a man of 140 IQ. There can be a man of 102 IQ. Okay. And the man with 102 is spending 8 hours exposing himself to a language. You are exposing yourself for 5 hours, and the other one is exposing the one with 140 IQ only 2 hours. Okay. Then this man with 102 IQ will excel. He will be better than you too, despite his low IQ score, because he is exposing himself to the language for a longer period. So here, your higher IQ is of no relevance. Once we understand this basic idea that exposure is everything, what are we going to do? We are going to enjoy ourselves having the exposure to the language we want to learn. I know the biggest, that if it was so simple and easy, then why would there be a problem? The problem is like this. Most of us enjoy our lifestyle, the way we are, the languages we speak, and when we expose ourselves to another language, initial phase is very difficult. It brings boredom. When you're watching a movie in Hindi and you appreciate it because it's your mother tongue, you enjoy it so much, and the same film in English, because it is not your language, the amount of joy you get from it, the pleasure you derive from watching the film is definitely less. And you don't want to compromise on that. And that's why you don't allow yourself that exposure, because you don't want to compromise on the pleasure factor. If you have 1 hour for yourself to enjoy your life because you're done with work, and now you have 1 hour to relax and enjoy and do what you like, so you want to entertain yourself with the language you understand fully. You want to watch a comedy show in the language you speak. You want to listen to songs you understand. You don't want to waste that 1 hour doing something that you do not understand fully, because it will not give you the same satisfaction, because it will be a new language, right? And that's why people simply can't, people are not ready to make that compromise. Once you agree to make that compromise initially for a year or two, okay, 6 months for some people, things will not remain the same. For me, watching a Hindi film gives me the same joy as watching an English film. Now, language-wise, it's the same, another factor. Now, if you're watching an Indian, it's about your country, it's about your situation, it's about those things, right? There will be a bad, corrupt leader, politician that you feel angry with. There will be a bad, corrupt, businessman in nexus with the politician that you feel angry about. So you kind of relate to these things better. This is another reason why you enjoy it more. When you're watching a movie in English, there are characters that you do not relate to, culture. And that's why you get bored more easily. So people do not give themselves that pleasure, right? And that's where my advice comes handy, that find something, some interest that you have, and follow that interest in that language, the language you're trying to learn. Because at least one thing is on your side, the interest. If you are interested in cricket, watch all those cricket discussions in English. If you are interested in dance, watch all those dance programs where the judges and the hosts speak English. At least you're watching dance and you're listening to English feedback. So you are having your fun because it is about dance, right? You enjoy dance, and then find topics of your interest in English, because English is what you are trying to learn. So that question, you will have such questions all the time. It's natural for an adult to think logically the way you did, okay? But what can we do? Nothing. Over the class is not the point, okay? During the class, we say during the class. Exactly. It's about collocations, which they have been speaking. How do I know this? Because I have been listening to them. I hope you understand. And that's why I clearly say, no, they don't say over the class. Yes. Okay. Sarita, it took you a long time to connect to the audio. And everybody, welcome Ravi, Tawfiq, Shahid, Mukarram.
Yes, sir. Actually, I'm waiting but the class was not started till 6:05.
Yes.
So I'm watching your video, some videos. So I did not get the class was started when
The class started. The class
the
started.
class start. Yeah, the class started. So when I saw it, I joined it.
Hmm.
And sir, I am also increasing your watch time. During your class also, I have started in another laptop your videos. That is just muted and that is going on.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right,
See.
thank you. All I can say is this. I want my videos to be useful mainly. Tell me, this is how I think. I want to make sure that my videos are useful to people, learners of English. If they are useful, everything will fall in place.
Yep.
Right? And if I somehow, I know because the videos that I'm posting are not the best videos I can make because the topics that I touched, whether I talked about what and that after anything, everything, I could have given 10 more examples there, but because I was in a class, I had to move on to another thing. And my students in the class were done with that. They were satisfied. They understood what I was teaching. So I moved on. But if I was making that, this is the catch. If I'm making a special video for YouTube, then first of all, I'll be nervous. I will be, I know. I'm that kind of person. This is so bad. I'm not destined to be successful and popular and famous. I'm not. Okay.
But I hope, sir, you will soon will become famous.
Hey, thank you, Nikhil. Thank you for showing that faith in me. I will just call it your faith, your trust in me, that you have that confidence in me. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I
because
think, sir,
I love your content so much. Like I love it just.
Honestly, Nikhil, my content is more useful for people like you. But the question is, how many learners are like you? There are more learners who do not know the basic things about English, and I can't explain those things. That's the problem. I am often good at explaining things which learners like you who are speaking English and still do not feel very sure about certain things. They can
Yeah,
watch, wow, good, I got it. Oh, really? Oh, is this how it is? Okay. So students like you will appreciate that, but then you guys are in minority, Nikhil.
yeah, I understand. Because I like I can speak English, but I don't know whether what is correct. Like we have options, a lot of options in front of us, and we don't know what needs to be used in the correct situation. So that's why how I liked you also when I went like when we were meet first time.
Mhm.
Then you asked me like two or three mistakes that you told no, you should use this instead of
Mhm.
this. Then
Mhm.
I think okay, I was looking for this actually.
Good. And YouTube videos are free for everybody to watch. You see, they don't have to pay anything, right? So
Hmm.
I have this hope. I have this hope, not confidence, Nikhil. I have this hope that I am an expensive teacher, people say here, but YouTube is free. So I'm offering my services for free. Absolutely. Yes. To talk to me, you need to pay, right? Because on YouTube, you can't talk to me. So if you have questions, to ask, then you'll have to be in the class. Otherwise, you
Yes.
can watch the videos all you want. I'm fine. Fine with that. What's happening in the photo? This woman is, I think, this person is going to pick up the knife. Whose hand is this? A woman's or man's? I don't know. A man's hand. He's going to pick up this knife.
Nice.
Yeah. I think this woman is happy eating just the greens. This black woman, she
Yeah,
has
it
only
looks
got
like a
green
spinach, right?
spinach.
A spinach,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah. And look at this turkey. The whole
Yeah, the
turkey.
roasted turkey
Yes.
and red wine, sir, behind that, and the white wine in front of that.
Just give me a second. Yeah. White wine for the ladies
And
and
red
red
wine.
wine for that old man and this
No,
woman.
but this woman will, yeah, that woman will also prefer red wine.
The young woman is gonna drink red wine, I think, right? Because there are
Yes.
two glasses. It can't be for this man. Both the
Mhm.
glasses can't be for this old man.
Yes.
She's passing the greens to this man here. Greens, anything is greens, all right? All the green
Yes.
things like the leafies and this. So we can simply call it greens. अभी
Greens.
पता है क्या है? तो क्या बोलेंगे? Greens, okay? Greens, noun, as a noun. Green is a color, okay? But greens as a noun is green things that you eat, okay? Add greens to your food. Add greens to your plate. Add greens to your plate.
Add
Okay.
greens to your plate.
And
Yeah.
potatoes are also there.
Baked potatoes, boiled potatoes, I don't know. What do you think they are? Look like
Uh,
boiled potatoes.
Potatoes.
It looks like
Yeah.
boiled, yeah.
Yeah. See, we have rice here. Basically, why do we have rice? For carbohydrate. Okay. So there are countries which cannot produce so much of rice.
Rice.
So what they have potatoes in place of
Rice.
rice.
Yes, rice.
To have their carbohydrates. Okay. White red potatoes are really good, you know, and sweet potatoes, they are very healthy. Sweet potatoes, they are a good source of iron. Sakarkand,
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes.
Shakarkand or Sakarkand? Sir,
Sakarkand.
Sure,
Yes,
sure.
you were right. It was
It is talab, sir.
Yes, Shakarkand, I
Sakarkand.
think.
Sakarkand.
Whatever. Today I've been having this kind of debate in every class about the sounds and all. Khwahish or khaish? In the previous class, we discussed this for 10 minutes. Khwahish or khaish? Which is correct?
I think
Khaish
twice.
or khwaish?
Twice.
You said
Twice.
khaish and they're saying khwaish. Khab or khwab?
Khwab.
Wow.
Okay, if it was English, I would definitely find a solution. Okay, but it is not English. So let's live with this, you know, disagreement or confusion. Let's live with it. If you know an Urdu teacher, talk to them. I know, they're both correct pronunciations, but because Hindi and Urdu are not languages like English. English is not phonetic. Hindi is phonetic. So the way it is written is how it should be pronounced. We write khwaish, so we should say khwaish. Okay. What are the people eating and drinking? Well, we have already talked about it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why? By the way, we don't know who could be what. Looks like this girl's father. This man is this girl's father. I'm looking at their noses, you know, very similar noses. Okay. This girl is his daughter, and she has her in-laws, maybe. I don't know. Now, there is a black family to dinner here. So, don't know. Let's not make any comments which can be disrespectful or offensive or can be taken otherwise, right? Let's move on from here. We Indians are not good at being diplomatic and politically correct. We are rather straightforward. Match a question in A with a reply in B. So you guys made this exercise so much fun, joining me, you know, in this exercise one. In some classes, people come with very little energy, and then the whole responsibility is on me to create that energy. I have to speak alone, and it's very demanding. It's very, you know, yeah, it sucks the, you know, energy out of you. Yeah.
Sir, can you please assume what is in her plate?
Whose
Any
plate?
idea? The first plate, the red meat type of thing. Not that is not a
I
meat, but
I think it is just, I think it is pickles.
I think it's
okay.
jam, sir.
I think
Or
it's dates.
Maybe it's jam.
it could be jam. Speaking of jam, I bought 2 bottles of jam, okay, from a supermarket, you know, Smart
Smart
Bazaar.
point.
I bought one pineapple flavor and the other mango flavor. I
Both
didn't
are
like the mango.
discussing.
I haven't tried the pineapple yet.
Okay.
This is okay. If I was a 20-year-old guy, I bought it maybe 15, 20 days ago. Okay, and I haven't tasted the other one. I tasted mango and didn't like it. Okay, the red one is the best, mixed fruit
Mix,
jam.
Mixed
That's
mixed
the
fruit
fruit
best.
jam.
jam. It's the
Love it
best.
on my on a slice, white slices of slices of white bread. Best thing, jam sandwich.
Why don't
Very
you
expensive.
use beet bread, like whole wheat bread or brown bread?
Yeah, you can have this with roti as well. You can just spread some jam, roll the roti, and it's very much the same. Absolutely. Uh, what? But then you're having jam and roti and then tomato to it? Potato, tomato.
Potatoes.
Huh. So you are saying potato inside on the roti, boiled potato. Okay. And the jam and the jam. Tomato ketchup. Okay, I'm talking about jam here. But I think aloo paratha will go great with jam as well, I think. Well, I'll try it.
Yeah, but that
Hmm.
will like better with the ketchup only, not with the jam. The prathas, I think.
I eat aloo paratha with tea, sir.
Come again?
I eat aloo paratha with tea.
Okay, okay,
Aloo
tea.
paratha with tea. That's a very, very popular Bihari combination. Paratha with tea or aloo paratha with tea. Yes, amazing.
And what are you eating, sir? Curd.
The usual banana milk.
Okay, banana milk. Okay, okay. So your body is
Now,
adaptive with that. I understand now.
as
That's
long
why
as
you
I
are
avoid
taking daily classes. I can
as long as
understand.
I avoid, fridge water, I'm gonna be fine. Now,
that.
A and B, match a question in A with a reply in B.
It. I think the same, sir. One is going with A.
Match a question in A with a reply in B. This
Yes,
soup is
soup is
lovely.
lovely.
You
Would you
mind
mind
giving me?
giving me the recipe? Not at all. I found it online. I will email you a link to it.
Could you pass the salt, please?
Yes, of course. Yes,
Black,
of
yeah.
course.
Let's
Do
suppose.
you
Do you want the
want the
paper too?
paper too?
Carry on,
Okay.
guys. Carry on.
Yeah. Here I want to stop, sir. About the pronunciation of this paper and paper. Any differences?
Yeah, I will tell you. I will tell you. I have already got it on my mind that I
Okay.
have to explain that.
Uh, anyone for seconds?
Mhm. I want you to do it silently, all of you, so that you make your own decision, and then we will listen to you. Okay?
Okay.
Do you need some more time, guys? Okay.
Ready with the answers.
Good.
Answer.
Can hear signals.
So how do I know who has
Sir, it
not
is noisy.
subscribed? Is noisy?
Not your name, sir. It
Uh-huh.
was from Sarita's name, I think.
Okay. Sarita, are you on mute? Oh, now she is. So we are ready
How-
to check now. Okay, then let's start. This soup is lovely. Would you mind giving me the recipe?
Not at all. I found it online. I will email you a link to it.
Ravi, are you only attending the class or doing other things as well at the same time?
No, sir, I'm not. I'm only attending the class.
Okay, so when you read this sentence, would you mind giving me the recipe? जब आप ये सेंटेंस पढ़ते हो रवि तो आपके दिमाग में क्या मैसेज जाता है इंग्लिश ग्रामर के मामले में कौन सी बात आप गौर करते हो जो आपको हमेशा करनी चाहिए इसको पढ़ने के बाद
Sir, I didn't think in grammar.
अभी देख लो वुड यू माइंड गिविंग मी द रेसिपी इसमें कौन सा ग्रामर पॉइंट आप घर ले जा सकते हो अपने साथ मतलब अपने दिमाग में ले जा सकते हो भाई ये चीज अब हमेशा करेंगे हम एक वर्ब का फॉर्म आप हमेशा गौर कर सकते हो सिर्फ एक सेंटेंस है क्या लिखा है वुड यू माइंड गिविंग क्या लिखा है वुड यू माइंड
Giving.
आपको माइंड पर हमेशा क्या बोलना है
Giving.
V4 बोलना है यही है मैसेज
Yeah, before.
Fourth form.
ING फॉर्म बोलना है ठीक है
Gerund.
हाँ तो आप बोलेंगे तो थोड़ा चुप चुप रहिएगा अगर आप बुरा ना माने तो आप चुप रहिए थोड़ा कैसे बोलेंगे वुड यू माइंड हाँ या कीपिंग क्वाइट या ओके वेरी गुड थोड़ा सा घसकिएगा अगर बुरा ना माने तो थोड़ा घसक जाइए ना आप थोड़ा सा बुरा घसक जाइए ना थोड़ा would you mind moving a bit
Moving a
okay
bit.
yeah
Okay,
like
so
that
here my questions comes. I have like today I have watched your video to give or giving. So here it is possible. Would you mind
No,
to move a little bit?
that was for like, वो like के लिए था, है ना? वो like के लिए था, वो video that you saw, like to do. Question में topic में क्या लिखा? Like to do or like doing? ठीक है? Mind के साथ ऐसा कोई option नहीं है. Mind के
Okay.
साथ क्या option है? ing. Okay.
ING.
You don't have another option. Yeah. Would you mind giving me the recipe? Would you mind, you know, me sitting here next to you? Okay. मैं बैठ जाऊं आपके बगल में, आपको बुरा ना लगे तो मैं आपके बगल में बैठ जाऊं. Would you mind me sitting next to you?
Me sitting
Next to you. Okay.
Okay.
Would you mind me borrowing your pencil?
No, not at all. But I'm sorry, I don't have any pencil.
No, not at all. But I don't have a pencil. Very good. Very funny. I like that. No, not at all. But I'm sorry, I don't have a pencil. I can imagine the person who is asking, you know, for a pencil. His eyes will gall, you know. Instead of saying sorry, I don't have a pencil, say no, not at all. But I don't have a pencil. There's nothing right or wrong about it. Okay, it's just interesting. For some people, weird. If somebody doesn't like it, they'll say, what a weird person he was. Suppose the person who asked you for a pencil, would you mind me borrowing your pencil? Okay, normally what will happen that you have a pencil in your hand when somebody will say this line. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, normally, okay. But normally that is how I see it. You know, somebody sees a pencil in your hand, then they might come, would you mind me borrowing your pencil? Okay. Normally that is the situation. But somehow, like you assume that he has a pencil, you know, you assume because you are in the class. Okay, in the class, you have a pencil, all right? And you expect that everybody has a pencil in the class, okay? So you're sitting next to somebody and you say, would you mind me borrowing your pencil for 2 minutes? Okay, you want to write something. Then he says, no, not at all. But I didn't bring my pencil today. Okay. Could you pass the salt, please? So what was the response? Would you mind giving me the recipe? So रवि, अगर इंग्लिश मैं समझता हूँ, मैं इसलिए बोलता हूँ कि जो मेरे क्लास में मैं उसके तरफ रिस्पॉन्सिबल फील करता हूँ. मैं आज तक नहीं समझ पाया कि कोई क्लास में है मैं उसको इग्नोर करूं. यू नो, मेरे से नहीं होता. ठीक है, जो मेरे क्लास में बैठा है वो मेरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. आई फील अ सेंस ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टुवर्ड्स दैट पर्सन. मुझे उसको सिखाना है, मुझे उसको बेहतर करना है, वो मुझे ट्रस्ट करता है, वो मेरे साथ क्लास में बैठा है. यू अंडरस्टैंड दैट? सो आई एम सेइंग समथिंग दैट आई रियली फील प्राउड ऑफ. यू नो, ये मुझे अच्छा लगता है अपने बारे में. Then I'm not one of those people who write people up. अरे इससे नहीं होगा, हटाओ इसको, ध्यान मत दो, ऐसे नहीं हो सकता मेरे से. Nobody, you know, sometimes I allow people space. भाई रहो, बैठे रहो, आराम से रहो. मतलब मैं तुम्हें नहीं पूछूंगा क्योंकि तुम परेशान हो जाओगे. लेकिन जब मुझे लगता है कि किसी को पूछना चाहिए क्योंकि उसको जवाब देना चाहिए. फैजान isn't here, मैंने उनको बताया कि मैं अब उम्मीद कर रहा हूँ आपसे सर्टेन चीजें कि आप अब बोल देंगे, आप ये बता देंगे मुझे. ठीक है, जहां मुझे लगता है नहीं बता पाएंगे हम नहीं पूछते, देते हैं उसको समय. सीखो पहले फिर पूछेंगे क्या सीखा. तो रवि, ये मैंने आपसे पूछ कर ये बताना चाहे कि आप क्या देखते हो एक सेंटेंस में. लैंग्वेज में क्या है देखने के लिए? उसकी हिंदी नहीं, हिंदी तो समझ में आ जाएगी. वर्ड्स पे ध्यान दो, कौन सा शब्द है, कैसे है. अगर किसी ने मुझे कहा होता कि वुड यू माइंड के बाद हमेशा गिविंग यूज करेंगे तो मुझे बड़ा गुस्सा आता है प्री इंटरमीडिएट लेवल में. ठीक है, अगर किसी ने जवाब दिया सर वुड यू माइंड के बाद हमेशा गिविंग यूज करेंगे, मैंने कहा मतलब तो गिविंग हर बार गिविंग बोलेंगे नहीं, आईएनजी फॉर्म यूज करना है, वर्ब कुछ भी बोले, राइट. आप बाहर जाके पिए, अगर बुरा ना माने तो आप सिगरेट बाहर जाके पिए, ठीक है, यहाँ मत पीजिए प्लीज. वुड यू माइंड स्मोकिंग आउटसाइड ऑफ द रूम प्लीज. रवि, अपने क्लाइंट से बोलना कि अपना फोन नंबर दीजिए. तो कैसे बोलेंगे? Would you mind sharing
your phone number?
Yes. Would you mind sharing your phone number? I could call you back
maybe,
later.
Would you mind to sharing your contact number?
तू कहाँ है यहाँ पे?
No, there is not.
तो फिर सीखना क्या कहते हैं, जो वर्ड ऑर्डर है उसको गौर करना, जो वर्ड फॉर्म है उसको गौर करना। ठीक है, आप कर सकते हो। मैं नहीं मानता कि रवि के पास इंटेलिजेंस नहीं है, मैं नहीं मानूंगा। मैं बस यही कहूंगा आप डिजायर रखते कि नहीं एक्स्ट्रा मेहनत करने के लिए, कि आप गौर करो, अरे माइंड गिविंग, अच्छा ऐसे ही हर बार आपको गौर करना होगा। ओके, चलो लेट्स कंटिन्यू। सो ऐसे ध्यान देते रहोगे रवि, मैं पूछता रहूंगा छोटी छोटी चीजें, ध्यान दिलाते रहूंगा, आपको समझ आ जाएगा किस चीज पे ध्यान देना है। ओके,
Yeah.
yes. Would you mind giving me the recipe? Not at all. I found it online. I'll email you a link to it. I'll email you a link to
Maybe a
this.
link to it.
Okay. Link of your recording की जगह link to your recording बोलना शुरू कर दे, ठीक है? Okay. Next.
Link to
Could
your
you pass the
recording.
salt, please? Could you pass the
Yes,
salt,
of
please?
course. Number 8. Yes,
Yes, of course. Do you want the pepper too?
Paper.
Okay, this is pepper. Pepper. Pepper.
Paper.
तुरंत
Paper.
पे एकदम छोटा वाला ए, पेपर, ऑलराइट। और वो
Paper.
पी ए पी में लंबा वाला ए है, पेपर।
Paper.
Paper. Paper.
लंबा ए, लंबा ए। तो हर जगह है दो ए। इन इंग्लिश वी हैव टू एज, ओके। वन इज शॉर्ट ए, ए बोल के खत्म कर, एक ए, जैसे जी ए टी, गेट, लंबा। और जी ई टी, गेट, जी ई टी, गेट।
Get.
ऐसे ही आर ई डी, रेड,
Red.
आर ए
Red.
आई डी,
Right.
Red.
Red.
So just go long and you're fine.
Paper.
Everybody will
And
understand
paper.
you.
Paper and
Okay.
paper. Okay.
Paper, paper and paper.
Paper and paper.
Yes. तो वो लंबा करना ज्यादा है निखिल, और लंबा करना होगा। पी ए पी आर में लंबा ए करो।
Paper.
Paper.
राइट,
Paper.
ए पर पाँच छोड़ दिए, ए पर। ओके, ए पर।
Paper and paper.
Yes, yes, exactly. You got it. You got it. So could you pass the salt, please? Sure. Do you want the pepper too? Anyone for seconds? Anyone for seconds?
That's it. Did you make it? Yes.
Number 3, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Number 3.
I think B, sir.
I matched it with H.
Yeah, sir. Me too.
Yes, sir. I also.
All right. Other people wanna give their answers? Sahil, Sarita.
B. Sir, B.
Yeah.
Okay. Imrana? Is Imrana here? Nah, she isn't. We have Tawfiq. Tawfiq. Number 3. Anyone for seconds?
C.
Yeah, Tawfiq is a dark horse, huh? Yes, please. I'd love another spoonful of the strawberry. Okay. Well, let's wait for a couple minutes. We will come back to number 3. Can I have some water, please?
So you want a still a sparkling?
Sparkling.
Still or sparkling? Soda water, sparkling. Fizzy water, sparkling water.
Yeah.
Has everyone got room for dessert?
Well, I have. It looks fantastic. Did you make it yourself?
yourself.
Okay.
H. Sir, I put on H. No thanks. It's delicious, but I could not eat another thing.
Okay. I'm not saying anything right or wrong, because I know maybe if some response sounds good to two situations. Okay. So let's see. Would anyone like some more ice cream?
Yes, please.
Yes,
I would
please.
like
I would
another
love
spoonful of a
another
strawberry.
strawberry.
I love another
Strawberry.
spoonful of strawberry.
आधे घंटे और मेरे दोस्त, आधे घंटे और।
Sir,
लगातार
your
हाँ।
video is freeze.
Okay, I'm gonna fix it. All right, man. I'll call you back.
No, sir. It's
No, you're fine, sir.
Yeah.
Steve will certainly go with 6.
Yeah. Okay. Can I have some water, please? Has everyone got room for dessert? Would anyone like some more ice cream?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
Yes, please.
I would love
want
another spoonful
another
of a strawberry.
spoonful of
strawberry.
Okay.
Just,
How would you like your coffee?
Black with no
Black with
sugar.
no sugar.
Please, do you have
Do
any
you have
decaf?
any decaf?
Decaf.
Can I get you some more wine?
Just a drop,
Just a
please.
drop,
Mm,
please.
I'm
I'm
driving.
driving.
I'm driving.
Okay. Can I get you
Decaf
some more
means,
wine?
sir?
Just a drop,
Sir,
please.
is it
I'm driving.
driving or driving?
It's what? Driving.
Driving.
Driving. I'm driving. Drive. Driving. Drive.
Yes.
Driving. Drive. Drove. Driven.
Yeah.
Driving. Drives. Okay. So which questions are still a little bit, confusing? Number 3,
Yes.
number 5, and number 6. So number 6, tell me, where do we go with 6? Which option goes
B.
best with
The strawberry
C.
one.
Strawberry one is.
C.
Would anyone
With
like
C.
some more ice cream?
Yes, please.
I would love another
Love
spoonful of the
another spoon
strawberry.
of this strawberry.
Would anyone like some more ice cream? Yes, please. I'd love another spoonful. Some more ice cream. Another spoonful of the strawberry.
Strawberry.
So
Strawberry.
6 goes best with C. What do you guys say? How many of you have
Yeah.
a problem with that matching?
I don't have.
It can
No, I
also go
don't
with
have.
6, right? Okay. No thanks. It's delicious, but I couldn't eat another thing.
It will go with
Another
number 5.
thing. I couldn't eat another thing.
Another
Who is
thing.
offering? Nobody is offering you another thing. All right. They're offering you some more ice cream, right? Not another thing. Okay. So no thanks. It's delicious, but I couldn't have any more ice cream. Now I can't have any more. Okay. And yes, please, I'd love another spoonful of the strawberry. So which sounds most natural?
And
C is most natural, sir.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. Now let's go to number 5. Has everyone got room for dessert?
H.
At
No, thanks.
No.
Please,
B.
yes. I could
B.
eat another thing.
The most natural is B, right? Well, I
Yes.
have. Has everyone got room for dessert? Well, I have. It looks fantastic. What? Dessert looks?
Did you make
Dessert
it
looks fantastic.
did
yourself?
you
make
make
it-
it yourself?
Yes, very good. And then number 3. We come back to number 3. Anyone for seconds? No thanks.
No thanks.
It's delicious.
But I couldn't eat another
Could
thing.
not eat another thing.
Seconds means person. Okay.
Yes.
Seconds means person.
Person.
Anyone for seconds? एक round और हो जाए. Anyone for seconds? एक बार और डाले. Person चले. Okay, seconds. Anyone for seconds? Let's listen to the audio. 4.8. Which one? Room. Room means a space. Room means a space. I have no room. Where is the sentence?
Sir, I didn't get it. Any seconds means?
Which one? Which one, Ravi? Number 3.
No, yeah. And
Okay.
any.
I'll explain,
Animal.
Ravi. I'll explain. As in India, people say person chalao na, person chalao, person
Oh,
chalao.
I get it. I get it.
So in India we say person chalao, okay? Dobara chalega na person. Okay, anyone for seconds? Okay, you can have seconds in drinks as well. All right, you can have seconds in what you have eaten. One more round of the same thing. Okay, seconds. Now let's listen to the audio. 4.8.
4.8.
Faizan is here.
Can you come for dinner?
Yeah, he is here. Last more than 25.
This soup's lovely. Would you mind giving me the recipe? Not at all. I found it online. I'll email you a link to it. Oh, great. I think my kids will love it.
2.
Could you pass the salt, please? Yes, of course. Do you want the pepper too? No, thanks. Just the salt.
3. Anyone for seconds?
Oh, no, thanks. It's delicious, but I couldn't eat another thing.
Well, there's dessert to come, you know. 4. Can I have some water, please?
Sure. Do you want still or sparkling?
Just tap water is fine, actually.
5.
Has everyone got room for dessert?
Well, I have. It looks fantastic. Did you make it yourself?
I did. It's my grandmother's recipe.
6.
Would anyone like some more ice cream?
Yes, please. I'd love another spoonful of the strawberry.
Here you are. Help yourself.
Okay.
7.
How would
Wait. I'll ask. So it's so nice and satisfying to see Ravi taking so much interest. जैसे मैंने बताया कि जो क्लास में रहते हैं मुझे लगता है मैं सबकी मदद कर पाऊँ, ये मेरे अंदर ख्वाहिश है, ठीक है, ख्वाहिश whatever, okay. I have a desire to help everybody who is in the class, okay. So वो इंटरेस्ट ले रहा है बच्चा, तो मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है, ठीक है. तो उसको कैसे मैं एनकरेज कर सकता हूँ? तो उसको ऐसी चीजें बताओ जिससे लगे अच्छा ये चीज नया सीख गया. Come to number 5, Ravi. Has everyone got room for dessert? तो room मतलब क्या हुआ, Ravi? Has everyone or anyone got room for dessert? Room means space. Like dessert is the last thing we eat. Dessert is the last thing we eat. Okay, we eat. So sometimes people ask, तो मिठाई के लिए जगह है कि नहीं पेट में, है ना? Dessert के लिए जगह है कि नहीं पेट में? So has everyone got room for dessert? Okay, room means space. कहाँ बैठोगे? There is no room. There is no room here. कोई जगह नहीं है. कहाँ बैठोगे? Where will you sit? There is no room here. Come and sit in my lap now. Sometimes you say this to your brothers and sisters, get annoyed then, there is no space here, especially in car, okay? You say this, okay? In the car, yeah. So room means space, Ravi. Has everyone got room for dessert? Has everyone got room for dessert? तो सबके पेट में जगह है ना dessert के लिए भाई? Like this, okay?
नहीं है तो कोना में रख लेना.
Room नहीं है तो गोदाम में रख. Okay. Anyone for seconds means, do you want another serving? Do you want another serving? Suppose they served pasta. Okay, there is more pasta kept, so you finished. Now, anyone for seconds? Would anyone like seconds? Would anyone like another round of pasta? Okay, like that.
And
okay.
Sir,
Yes.
if they have served the seconds, then they will ask for thirds, or
For
it will again
thirds.
seconds.
Yes. No. Thirds. Okay.
Okay.
Some more seconds, some more thirds. That was a very interesting question. I'll have to talk to my American or British friends,
Third round, someone say.
I need to take it down because it's very interesting. Are we going to say seconds or we are going to say thirds? Give me a second. My British friends will think that I'm so, what do you call it? Selfish, that I only ask them when I am in need.
Okay.
Lisa.
Are you coming with the answer immediately, sir? Or you just messaged her?
Only he messaged.
Depends on when she sees it. She's a good friend. If she sees it, she will respond immediately. She will think I'm so selfish. Okay, I only message her when I have doubts about English. Okay.
Sir,
So, yes.
yesterday I watched a video, and in this video she said, "How about your exam?" So another one she said, "My exam was it's a piece of cake." What it means?
Very easy.
How many days ago did we talk about it? 2 days ago. A piece of cake? I did talk about it. Just 2 days ago. Remember?
Maybe not in our class.
Yeah,
But
in
I
your
don't
class.
know.
Here.
It's in our class. It
Here.
is in our class.
A
Yeah,
piece
yeah,
here.
piece of cake.
A piece of cake.
Just here. See?
Okay,
A piece.
I was absent that day.
No, I
You were
wasn't,
there.
sir.
You were there.
That
You were
class I
there.
was not.
Ravi wasn't there. I
Yeah,
said that a piece of cake has an idiomatic, meaning as well. When you
yeah.
describe
I
something
watched
as,
on Instagram, sir.
but I'm saying that just one day, 2 days, 3 days ago, we talked about it. Piece of
Yeah,
cake.
2 days ago I was absent, sir. Maybe that day you discussed this.
You were the,
Yeah,
do you remember you were
no,
there when we were making these, we were matching these expressions of quantity, amounts and the things.
No,
Nikhil, you were there?
I was not there, sir.
I
Oh, you were
think
not there.
Nikhil, Shahid, and Imran were absent.
Okay, okay. Ravi was absent too. Okay. So that's why he doesn't remember. Otherwise, he would have remembered. A piece of cake is
Very easy thing.
very
Easy.
easy. Right.
Okay, so well, I have a question also here. It's I think it's a what you say, clonical? No, colonial mistake you say, right?
Well,
Colloquial.
what? Follow.
Colloquial. What is that? You got respond.
Yeah, got it. Yeah. Of course, thirds. There is a thirds, okay? But again, she's saying these terms are not very common. तो हमारे यहाँ कौन सा person common है? हमारे यहाँ कौन बोलता है person चलाओ? कुछ ही लोग बोलते हैं ना? Right? Okay.
Even 4 seconds. Okay, so do you want seconds? Right? We will ask like that, right? Do you want seconds?
Sir, just want to ask a question. Hello.
Yeah.
I just want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
Can I say, sir, Siraj will go well with Sami if they play in a match, if they play together.
Just a sec. Where were we? Yeah, what was the question?
I asked that I can use this word Siraj will go well with Sami.
He is, yeah, that will be a very potent bowling attack. Siraj and Sami and Bumrah together, three of them, very, very, very strong.
Today he took 5 wickets and Siraj is not playing.
Yes.
Thakur is the run machine. So I
Okay, what I was asking, sir, can I ask now?
Just a second. Should I invite her?
Yeah, you could. Actually,
Okay,
you
just a
can.
second, guys. Just a second. Um, um, she is a typical okay, just a second. Where is the link? Where is the link? Children's group. Where? I know, but just send somebody send the link, please, in the group. We have 15 minutes. You guys will have a good time talking to her. And do teach her some Hindi, okay? She was interested. Somebody send the link.
to whom, sir?
Somebody send the link. Thank you. Oh no, can't come now, but another day. Can't come now, but another day. Okay, moving on. So, where were we? Yeah, we have settled all the confusions here, right? We were listening to the audio, I suppose. Okay, we
I
were in the
had
middle or we had
some questions.
Yeah. What was your question, Nikhil?
Okay, so I was asking like that H thing I was asking. Actually, when I was in Hyderabad, so there people pronounce it H as H. So it is right or wrong?
H?
Yep. A lot of people I have seen. Like they will say
What is
HR, HTML. So like that.
No, 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 not at all,
GH.
not at all. No, no, not at all, not at all, not at all. Okay, not at all, not at all.
Okay, so
It
this
is
is
8.
yeah.
not H.
Okay. Okay.
Interesting. I never knew that some people pronounce it H.
Yeah, a lot of
HR.
people. Yeah, a lot.
HR.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of people do like that. They're
And
like
sir, they are pronouncing not Sarita, Saritha. THA. They
That
are
that's a
writing on
different
the
thing.
THA
no, that is different thing. They write actually THA.
and
They
then
write
pronounce it
THA.
also.
Yeah, maybe, but H thing, and I assume like what, like HEN. Then we don't say hen.
And H.
Yeah. Okay. Like I said, never knew that somebody says that H. Doesn't
Okay.
make sense to me why somebody would say H.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
if
what
somebody
what you will
doesn't pronounce
what you will pronounce HEN.
hen,
So H from there maybe.
let me tell you
Hen.
something.
Hen.
In many languages, H is a
Mm.
silent sound. It doesn't have a silent consonant. Like in Spanish, if you have a word, how do you write hola? Hola, and you say
Yeah.
hola.
Hola.
Hola, yeah. Hola. The hola, okay? You say hola. So the date fixed, guys. Wednesday, we will meet Lisa.
On Wednesday.
Yep.
In print immediate, sir.
Lisa.
Yeah. Yeah. She is from Wales.
Where?
Well,
Wales. She has a Welsh accent. She lives in London now, I think. अरे यार अरे यार my spellings someday will be the biggest reason of my embarrassment. Okay, let's carry on. So let's no, H is not pronounced
Do you
H.
like your coffee?
has a
Black with
sound.
no sugar, please. Do you have any decaf?
Yes, I do. Would anyone else like decaf?
8.
Can I get you some more wine?
Just a drop, please. I'm driving.
Ah, I'll let you pour it.
I had a very strange kind of rapport with this lady, Lisa. I have not talked to her a lot, like 3-4 times maybe. Okay. But there is something about that girl. I don't know whether I should call her girl because she's in her 30s now. I think maybe in 40s. Okay. And she's so easygoing. Every time I, reach out to her for any help, she's always there. Within minutes she responds. You see, she said that she has an appointment at a spa right now, so she won't be here, but she'll be here next Wednesday. So see, it's not like, some people, some Europeans and some white people, especially Anglo-Saxons people, they have different kind of attitude towards India. She is so nice. She was interested in learning Hindi as well. I think she was dating somebody from India. I don't know, but she was learning. She's told me that she has forgotten all of her Hindi. She has I don't know. I haven't talked to her for a long time. I helped her with her Hindi as well. I taught her how to read Hindi and all that. I gave her a couple of classes in Hindi, friendly classes, not professional classes. What is that word? And not professional? No, there is a word for it, which is used for players who are not professional, but they play.
Casual.
The casual is fine, but there is another word for it. Okay, I'll just tell you. Some words I don't use very often, so they kind of slip my mind. Opposite of?
Professional.
Antonyms of professional. And when I say the word, you guys will all say, oh, I knew the word.
Incompetent.
I said opposite, antonym, right?
Yes.
Antonym of professional. Amateur. Everybody knew the word?
Yes.
Yeah.
Amateur. Amateur. Okay, very common word it is. Amateur. Okay. So you guys will listen to 4.8. I'll share it with you. You have to try and learn the extra line that is there. And now do 3 before we leave, because I'll think that the class was a bit productive when you 3. Look at 3. What does it say? Complete the request with can I, could I, can you, could you. Hey. Number H, there is the word couldn't eat another thing. I couldn't eat another thing.
Yeah.
Does it refer to the past time?
No.
Of course, it's not about the past. Could is
Past
not
tense.
always past. Could is only used for the past when we are talking about the ability in the past, right? Otherwise, could refers to the present and the future. Okay. I couldn't eat another thing. This is another way of saying it's not possible. You know, even if I wanted to, I couldn't eat another thing. Friendly. I can't eat another thing. Delicious, but I couldn't eat another thing. Okay. Here, what you should understand, which was not said, even if I wanted to, even if I couldn't eat another thing, means I'm so full. आप अगले को क्या बोल रहे हैं? पेट एकदम भर गया भाई. You're a host, you're a guest. You want to make the host feel that they have been a great host, right? Would you like to make them feel that you have not eaten enough? Or you would like to make them feel that you have eaten more than you can? Right. Okay. So that's why I couldn't eat another thing is like, no way. Even if I wanted to, it's not about ability. It's, second conditional इसको कहते हैं हम लोग. ठीक है, उसी का एक हिस्सा है. I couldn't eat another thing. And even if I wanted. Yes, exactly.
And sir, one day when I was using could in like this statement, then you told no, don't use could, use can.
आपके कुड को जहां पर रुका होगा, अगर आपको याद है तो बता सकते हैं आप मुझे?
That's why I am not like correct. That's why I told. I'm not very much sure, but actually I was using in present terms and I was trying to be polite. So you told
No. You were saying your sentence was about you were being polite. If you remember that very well, that if you are being polite, then you were right. Okay, because I would correct you if I would, I would correct you only because I would think that it is not okay here. Then I would correct you. And why would I correct you? Because if you used it for ability, and it happens sometimes, people do end up using couldn't in the present by mistake, of course. But if you remember very well that you were trying to be polite, then I would give you the benefit of doubt that you were right. Maybe I misunderstood you there. Okay, you should have presented your case there, right there, that sir, I am saying couldn't, but I'm not talking about the past time. If you accepted my correction, then understand this couldn't doesn't refer to the past time. It refers to the present. Could is used to talk about probabilities, possibilities as well in the future and the present. However, this could is politely declined. I couldn't eat another thing. And even if I wanted to, that is the tone. I can't eat another thing is absolutely correct. Is absolutely correct. But it just sounds more polite and friendly here. That's all.
Yeah, actually, I was
And
trying to say something in present only, like you told something. I don't remember exactly, but just for an example, I'm just giving that like if you say just move a little bit. I'm just making an example, new sentences. So I would say like no, sorry, I couldn't. So is it right or wrong? Or I have to use I can't.
sorry, I would go with I can't. Sorry, I can't, just in this context, just like somebody said, suppose there is no space, okay? And somebody asked me, could you move a little? And I'm sorry, I can't, there's no space. Okay, like that. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
So I'll stay with can't in that context, clearly. I will stay with can't. Keep your question in your diary. We are having Lisa, by the way, on Wednesday. So there should be some language questions as well, right? Okay. So that I don't know how you guys will, what you will talk about with her. For me, it's always easy because I've already talked. And even if I haven't talked, just because of my age and my experience with them, it's easy. But I want you guys to be a little bit, interactive with this guest. Because normally what happens when I invite somebody, the students become quiet and the whole responsibility is on me to interact, okay? Yeah. So on Wednesday, I would encourage everybody to be online because sitting here, you will not be able to interact with her as much. What do you think? On Wednesday, because she'll be attending online joining us online. If you're also online, you will feel more like connected with her. What do you think? On Wednesday only? Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. So could you are both used for polite request? We will do this. Number 3 will be your homework as well. Okay, I'm sending 4.8. Sometimes we say things like this, I'm so hungry, I would eat you. I could eat you. Or I could eat the door, anything like that. I could eat a horse. I'm so hungry, I could eat a horse. Okay. So it means just you can't, absolutely, right? But yeah, sometimes people just use that kind of to be more dramatic, to show how hungry they are. So second conditional, let's study, then you will know why people use that sometimes would and could, where you guys would like to stay with other verbs. Let's study second conditional, then things will become easier. There was this question I was asked maybe yesterday or the day before yesterday in another class where it was also about the same. When one part of the second condition, yes, Rosanna asked me, guys, do you have just 1 minute? Okay, I'll share. Rosanna asked me this question. Okay, where is this? I said, okay, I would not here on WhatsApp. Just a second. Yes. If you had this thought in your mind already, Nikhil, that you were being polite, you should have definitely talked about it. That said, I'm trying to be polite using could. Take a look here. Would you mind if I opened the window? Opened, okay? And this person says, I'd rather you didn't, okay? So a lot of times you would see this kind of use, okay? It will be all about trying to be friendly and polite, where you are not expecting the V2, when you know it is not about the past time, and you still see the use of past tense, most probably it will be about being friendly and polite, okay? Second conditional is used to talk about imaginary things, yes, but it is also used very politely, very nice, very commonly to be polite. If I were you now, I would not complain. Okay, so you are giving somebody advice. All right. So there are so many uses of this second conditional, which people do not feel really, so much, because most books do not talk about these uses. They just talk about the form, that this is right, that is wrong. And if I were a bird, I would fly type of sentences. Okay, but there are so many other uses as well of the second conditional. We'll talk about them in some other classes someday. All right, thank you very much. Let's meet on Monday. Bye-bye, everybody. See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir. Take care.
Bye-bye. Bye.